CSP is celebrating its 20th anniversary and you get the gifts. Stop by CSP's booth 2152 at the NAC show as the first step toward winning prizes worth $10,000. CSP will be handing out our 20th anniversary tote bag to retailers with some very special contents. First, check out the product samples and promotions from suppliers. Then you'll find a raffle book containing coupons from our participating 20th anniversary tote bag sponsors that could win you $500 cash or a weekend for two, including airfare, at a Starwood resort. It's our anniversary, but you're the winners. Hi, this is Steve Holtz for CSP TV. And a little bit of a bait and switch, our final store tour for this week isn't actually in Atlanta at all. We put some miles on our rental car and headed down to Savannah. We're at Parker's Market, where I caught up with CEO Greg Parker to talk about this very special store. Greg, as we were heading this way, you told me you were taking me to what you thought was the nicest convenience store in the country, and I got to admit, as I walked in, I did utter a wow. Tell me about this site and how it came together.
Well, about 11 years ago, my wife and I wanted to build a store that we thought would resonate with the downtown Savannah community. So what we did is we built a store with all the things that we wanted it to have. And we found this building that was built in 1899. It's about 6,000 square feet. It's the site of the original livery stable for Savannah. And we did a great job with it. And we won historic tax credits, and we won awards with Historic Savannah. And we're real proud of what we've done, and the community just loves this place, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll bet. Now, it's a convenience store, but it's a lot more than that. How did you decide what would go here and what wouldn't?
You know, we sort of did what we wanted, what Kelly and I thought we should do, but in addition to that, we formed focus groups with people downtown, and we listened, and we tried to incorporate the suggestions that they had. When you walk in the door, one of the things we're trying to communicate to the consumer is that we're fresh. So they walk in, they see fresh flowers, and right behind here you see fresh pastries. We have all sorts of gift items so that if you're going to a cocktail party or a birthday party or something like that, you can grab it. We have a great card section. We have a very robust wine offering here, and we're kind of proud of the way we've displayed it.
Yeah.
But we are the second highest volume wine store in the city of Savannah. You can see here we created some gondolas that we've turned on the diagonal so that when you come in you can see down them. We had these custom made, and the light fixtures on top are custom made too. But as I was saying, we have everything in the store that's in a typical convenience store, except for here we have a lot of other things. You can see the mustards and the balsamic vinegars and the oils and the honeys and all the things that we have.
Tell me about what you're doing with food service in here. You've got a wonderful display of items. How do you decide what you're keeping? Where does it get made? All that.
Okay, how we decide what we're keeping is what sells. And we're militant about keeping the numbers and watching data and understand what's happening. But we cook 24 hours a day here. And we have our bakers working at night. At 12 o'clock midnight, we start with our breakfast offering, and the bars start closing between 12 and 2. You can't believe it. We'll have 30 or 40 people in here shopping at midnight. But we have a great breakfast offering with things like fried fish and fried chicken. But we have the regular things, sausage and bacon and ham and scrambled eggs and grits and cheese grits and biscuits and all those sort of things. So we have a big breakfast offering. It goes till 10 a.m. Starting at 10, then we'll replace it with our lunch offering. And at lunch we have a couple of proteins. We usually have something fried, something not fried, and we have our vegetables and we have our carbohydrates. But it's great food. I eat it all the time. We have good hot soups and things. And in the grab and go area, we have lots of things like macaroni and cheese and paninis, and we do all sorts of sandwiches in there. We have meatloaf sandwiches and barbecue sandwiches, things like that. But this is something that really differentiates us is our grab and go food section. So here we have deviled eggs, we have all sorts of sandwiches that we make. Our cooks, as I say, cook 24 hours a day. So you've got pate, and then right beside that you've got deviled eggs. So we're thinking about what it is that people like. You've got the hummus, boiled peanuts, which is a big deal, salad, fresh made salads, cut up fruits that we make here every morning fresh. We've got our banana pudding, chocolate pudding, we're doing some yogurt here. And if you come on around this, you'll see we have all sorts of condiments for things that people can get. On Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we have sushi in here. But you can see we have a great assortment of cheeses. If somebody wants to have a picnic, there's no better place in the world to come to Parker's Market.
We'll be back next week with more from Atlanta. Reporting for CSP TV, I'm Steve Holtz. CSP is celebrating its 20th anniversary and you get the gifts. Stop by CSP's booth 2152 at the NAC show as the first step toward winning prizes worth $10,000. CSP will be handing out our 20th anniversary tote bag to retailers with some very special contents. First, check out the product samples and promotions from suppliers. Then you'll find a raffle book containing coupons from our participating 20th anniversary tote bag sponsors that could win you $500 cash or a weekend for two, including airfare, at a Starwood resort. It's our anniversary, but you're the winners.